in the film, isn't it? Okay. Or should we just do Expelliarmus? Oh, I know. I want your best Pikachu impression.
Oh, what about an Ash impression? I'm up for that.
You're doing best Ash impression.
Let's all work on ours. Have you ever seen Pokemon? Oh, so he sounds like this. I choose you!
Okay, that's the line that we
like that.
need. I choose you! No, I can't do it.
That's a little high.
It's my Geordie accent. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, it's the accent.
I choose you. Okay, go.
Pikachu, I choose you! That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. Okay, your attempt here.
Pikachu, I choose you.
All right, not bad. And finally,
Pikachu, I choose you! Hey, that's pretty good. You're gonna try to replace me? Oh,
and number 4,
already...
that was a really good impression of Ash as well. Have you done this before by any chance?
No, but I want to be a voice actor.
Oh, well, great. Veronica Taylor's coming up in a minute. You're going to love her. Right. Who thinks number 1 was the best Pikachu? Who thinks number 2? Who thinks number 3? I think number 1 might have it there. So number 1, you can have this My Geek box, but yous 2 don't go anywhere as well. Because you're being so sweet, you can have a sweet. I've got some lollies from Cross. Here we go. Who wants a red one? You've red for your fez. And there you go, you can have a white one there. Big round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Weren't they great? Right, you're going to have to go off the stage as well. We've got Veronica Taylor coming on.
Oh, no, I'll come back.
Oh, it's Veronica Taylor! Where did you come from?
I'm not really sure.
Wow, that was impressive.
Thank you so much. I'm part magician, part actor. I know. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for gathering around. I'm so happy to be here. My daughter and I just flew in yesterday.
Hi, daughter. You all right?
Rena's over there.
I recognized you now, so I'm going to wave
That's
at you.
right.
Do you want to come sit on the sofa as well? No. But it's great to see you again.
So nice to see you.
I'm so glad when I got told I was coming to Birmingham and you were here. I promised you I'd come down.
I feel the same. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you for coming over.
I'm
Thank
all
you all
smitten.
for coming out for the show.
So, how are your travels? What have you been up to since Scotland back in... Oh, when was Scotland? Was it September? September. So what have you been up to since September?
Well, I've been working, which is a good thing. I've recorded a few audiobooks. I've been working on some cartoons. And I've been traveling around to other Comic Cons. I think I've been in... definitely, I was in Vancouver last weekend, Nova Scotia since, and then, I don't know, I've been all around.
Yeah, so Nova Scotia, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Birmingham's better. You know, it's close. It's better.
The people are really nice, although I've only been in the hotel so far, so. And here, so far, everyone here has been amazing.
Yeah, everyone's glad that you, aren't we, guys?
Yes!
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's great. So...
Yeah.
God, I don't even know where to start. I'm just so excited.
Well, this is my 4th MCM show of the year, which has been incredible for me. This is my last show of the year, so it's a great way to close out the year for me.
So you're stuck with me in one of your last ones.
I'm liking that, though. Yeah. It's pretty good.
We're going to do our usual fun and games as well.
All right. I'm up for that.
She knows what I'm like now. I always think of something silly for us to do.
Right.
And you're going to get involved as well.
All right. I'm up for it.
So, let's talk a bit of Pokemon.
Okay.
So...
I like this epic music behind us.
Well, we'll go all out for you.
Okay. All right.
So, as a voice actor,
Yeah.
what do you have to do to kind of prepare for your roles? So, do you have to go through like a vigorous training, or do you have to rest your voice certain ways? Or
Do you mean day to day, like not just going back in my life, all my training that I've had?
Yeah, just day to day what you've...
So I definitely do a warm up, some humming and stretching my tongue and going through my whole range, things like that. Definitely stretching out because I would say, bless you, voice acting is a full body experience. So I really stretch out a lot before I work. And then I kind of cool down, warm down, I guess, at the end. But I certainly try to rest my voice in between and not be screaming. And if I go to a sporting event, I'm not really shouting all the time. Sometimes I pretend I'm shouting, and then nobody knows you're not making any noise. But it definitely saves my voice a little bit. When I'm recording an audiobook, I'm working 6 to 8 hours at a time, reading a book, recording all the voices, and that's pretty taxing. So I don't speak a lot when I get home.
Now, when you record and say for audiobooks, do they give you notes on the sort of tone or what you want to say, or do you read the book yourself and then decide on how you want to say it?
Yeah, I always read the book and I prep it by going through, I write down all the characters and all of their descriptions, just like when you're doing a play, you write down what they say about the character and what they look like and things like that. And then I kind of, I figure out, it's kind of a full spectrum thing. So I figure if there's 5 girls, main girls, then I figure out who's kind of higher, who's lower, and how they all fit together. Because if they're in a scene together, they have to sound different.
Yeah.
Usually the author doesn't have a lot to say about how it should be read. There's some books that you can make it, the characters can be as big as I want, and some, they want them to be really toned down. So it would be a little more, everybody reads bedtime stories at home, and sometimes you can be reading it and put a little character, and sometimes you can put a lot. Some authors like a little character, but I like it to sound different, so I always put a bit more probably than I need to.
How do you decide on the voices? Because as you hear, I can't do impressions at all. My accent's so strong. Even if I tried doing French, it's like je m'appelle man. It's just, it doesn't seem to work. That's how Geordies speak French, by the way. Je m'appelle man, like. But how do you kind of come up with the voices and getting the right tone and like the volume?
Yeah.
Is it tough?
I think it just takes a lot of imagination. And then I've had a lot of vocal training, so I learned how to place my voice in all different places. And also then I can use different accents or, I don't know, it really all depends. So I just imagine what the person looks like, kind of where they carry their energy, and then I make the voice that way. So, a guy, you can have a guy in school talking like this, and then a girl who talks like this, or maybe someone who's kind of regular, someone who's a lot older, an older guy, which sounds like Ash, but I didn't mean that.
Wow.
I'm stuck in Ash right now. But anyway, so you can kind of figure out where they go, and then you have to be the narrator through the middle. So I start with the main character, and then I build the narrator off of that, and then everyone else from there.
How do you kind of remember? Do you accidentally do other voices?
So in an audiobook, because you don't get you're reading it straight through, sometimes I can be reading it and realize it's just a little too high, so I go back and start again, essentially, from that top of that sentence. But otherwise, I have it pretty well noted, so I don't mix up the voices.
Yeah.
In an anime, we record all of the voices, let's say in Pokemon for Ash, and then May, and then Ash's mom, so you never mix them up.
Yeah.
In other cartoons, we flip back and forth too, so you have to always be able to do that, even though you don't always have to do that.
Yeah. So how did you decide on the voice of Ash, or did you have to go through many different voices and for the producers to pick?
No, really, we listened to a small clip of an episode, and then we had to base the audition off of that because they wanted the voices to sound similar to the original Japanese actors. And then, in the very beginning, Ash sounded one way, and then his voice kind of shifted in the first season, and that was as he kind of, I guess, became more himself. But we definitely got notes, but I think they decided based on everyone's original audition, and then we were called back and had to kind of fine-tune it.
So moving away from Pokemon, because no doubt we've got some fan questions about Pokemon. Do we have fan questions for later? Yes, we've got a few there. I'll come back to you guys. But we never got much chance to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
How did that role of April O'Neil come about?
So 4 Kids, who was producing Pokemon, they also got Ninja Turtles. They had a ton of Saturday morning cartoons at the time. So because I was already working there, I got a chance to audition for it. That was an incredible project to be part of, because who doesn't like Ninja Turtles? That was something we all knew about already, whereas Pokemon, we'd never really heard of it. And then the woman who directed it was in California. We all were in the booth at the same time. We had rehearsal for that, and then we worked on it together. So she would phone in. We had a room full of people, and then all the actors in the booth. So it was a much more kind of fun group effort, more like doing a radio play.
Yeah. So very different than what you did with Pokemon and things like that.
Yeah, because we're always alone in the booth. For a lot of shows I work on them by myself. That was really great.
Now, do you have a favourite turtle? Well, everyone has kind of a favourite turtle. Do you have one at all?
I think Michelangelo, because I wish I had played Michelangelo. Donatello, because I think as April, that's her favorite. So they can match wits, you know?
Yeah, I used to be Leonardo for me.
Oh, yeah.
But as I've grew up, I've preferred pizza more. So now I've
there
kind
you
of
go.
led towards Michelangelo.
You took a turn. Yeah.
So, would anyone like to ask a fan question? Because I think we're getting sick of my voice right now.
No,
not yours.
definitely
yours is
not.
Lovely. Right, I'll jump straight across here.
What made you want to start doing voice acting?
I'm an actor, and I just like to work. So I had an opportunity to audition for a cartoon, and I was like, all right, that's great. I had some kind of voiceover experience before that, but my career kind of took a turn and became more voice-related as I got more and more cartoons. And I do a million other things, like cartoons, audiobooks, commercials. I do English language workbooks. I do so many things. So it's not that I wanted only to be that, but it's just that it kind of turned that way.
Okay, next question.
How does it make you feel when people say that voice acting is easier than regular acting?
Well, I do disagree, actually. I think one of the things with being on stage or in film, you have your full body to show the emotion, and when you are using just your voice, you have to get those small sighs and that kind of, on camera, you can just lift your eyebrow and have that be the response, but I have to make a noise for that. So I think everything has its challenges, but I don't think it's easier at all. But you do get to wear looser fitting clothing when you're in the booth.
Okay, we have the next question from a young lad here.
What is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. I spent a lot of time with Pikachu. It is yours too? Excellent.
God,
Yes.
the music's going quite
I
well.
know,
Okay.
I know.
Next question.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi.
It's Daniel from Wales Comic Con
It's
last
so
year.
nice to see you.
I just wanted to ask, did you ever share the same emotions yourself as Ash did when
Yeah.
you did recording?
Yeah, definitely. I certainly, as an actor, I could relate to what he was going through, and I certainly felt that as I was acting Ash. But one of the great things about Ash is that I think we all relate to him as people, and I think that's one thing for me that makes Pokemon so special, is that we all, other than being on a journey by ourselves at 10, I think we all have gone through a lot of what Ash goes through. So I can relate to him on both levels.
Another question here.
Yeah.
It's not really a question, but it's a request. Can you say Pikachu, I choose you in the Ash voice?
Yes? Do you mean will I?
Yeah.
Pikachu, I choose you!
It's like she does it full time or something.
Yeah, I did. I loved it.
Next question.
Why on Ninja Turtles? What inspired you to do pizza? Make him have the favorite pizza. This pizza.
I eat a lot of pizza in my real life. I'm also from New York City, and we have the best pizza there. Although I would try pizza here if you disagree. But no, definitely New York then. Everyone should go there. But I don't know why. I think because they're teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's why they love pizza so much, because all teenagers love pizza. Don't they?
What is your favorite topping?
Oh, you know what I love? A hamburger pizza. Like
hamburger
crumbled
pizza?
crumbled beef on top of it. I don't get that very often, but it's my favorite.
I've never heard
But
of
otherwise,
that before.
plain.
That sounds quite nice,
Yeah.
actually. Next question.
If you didn't create like the first Pokemon game,
Yeah.
what would you have done as your job? Like,
Tell me, if I didn't play the first Pokemon game?
no, if you like didn't become and have the job you have now, like designing, creating Pokemon, what would you have had?
Okay, so if I didn't become an actor, I think I would go with anthropology, or maybe become a naturopath, because I really like the idea of natural healing and being able to kind of look at someone and say, I think you need more of this or less of this. But I also love the idea of finding things that are hidden, like, when you're digging around and you find a giant bone or fossil, like archaeologists, anthropologists, archaeologists. I would go for that.
Okay, next question.
If you could catch any other Pokemon than Pikachu, what would it be? And can you do the voice?
I can't do the voice of. I can only do the voice of Diglett, or my daughter and I played Sentret, Goldeen. Those are my main ones. If I could catch any Pokemon, I would do Ho-Oh, because the elusive Ho-Oh. But no, I can't do that voice.
Okay, next question here.
Who's your favorite human character in Pokemon?
I'm gonna say Ash because I played him in 2nd May, because I played her too. Otherwise, if I choose any other, like if I said Brock, then Misty would get mad, and so I'll just stick with the ones I played.
Okay, next question here.
I just want to say that you made my childhood. I cried on the first movie, Olivia. But the question is, when your voice for Ash was a success, what were your thoughts when your voice with Ash was a success?
Do I think I did a good job with Ash?
What's your thoughts?
What are
playing?
your thoughts when you're speaking as Ash?
So, I don't know. I kind of just become that 10-year-old boy. So my thoughts are just about, I don't know, not about girls, that's for sure. And just kind of, I think Ash is someone who's always figuring out how he can make something work. Like when they get into trouble, he never goes, oh, we'll never make it. He goes, what can we do to get out of this? So I feel like I just have those kind of like positive, forward-thinking thoughts, which I try to bring into my real life.
Okay, next question.
Would your daughter ever get into voice acting?
Would my daughter ever? Oh, there you are. Yes, she has actually worked on some things, and she's always she's in university now, so she's doing a million different things. But definitely, voice acting is, I would say, a possibility. She's very talented, very.
Yes, I'm back over on this side now.
Yes, I see you now.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide from you. I'm making it fun for you. It's like hide and seek.
Okay.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi.
Are there any characters in the Pokemon anime that you would have liked to voice, apart from the ones that you actually did?
No, I think they were so well cast. I will say, I wish I still worked on the show. I really miss it. We were replaced without having the choice to go on, so I wish I were still on it. So I would say that.
Okay, we'll have one more
Ash.
question.
All right.
And then we're going to play a game.
Hi.
Which is your favorite Pokemon movie?
I think the first movie is my favorite, just because it was the first time we worked on something so big, and I think the message is really great about friendship and teamwork, essentially. So I guess the first. I think they got better and better, but the first is my favorite.
Awesome. Now, I've just remembered my daughter, and she'll kill us if I don't ask this. She asked me to ask you a question.
Oh, yeah.
And it is, if you could design your own Pokemon with certain powers, what would it be? Nice, easy question there.
You know what? I think I'm fascinated by being able to read people's minds and more of that. What's that? Like telekinesis, yeah. So that kind of, it would be something with some special mental features, magic. Yeah, that, and sparkles.
Oh, you got to have sparkles. And glitter, just glitter flying
Glitter
from it as it
flying
moves
around.
around.
Yeah.
Use glitter attack. Oh,
Yeah.
my eyes.
You know, when Carrie Fisher at Comic-Con, she would always sprinkle glitter on everyone, and that was so beautiful and magical. I think this Pokemon would do that too.
Well, maybe we'll start getting you tinsel, and you can just throw tinsel
Oh, I
on
like
everyone.
that, yeah.
But make it yellow so it's like electric bolts.
That's funny.
What's your
All right,
that?
I'm going to do that.
I want to see that. Future
Okay.
con, I want to see you just throwing it at people.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right, who wants to try and win something? No one?
Windsurfing.
Well, you know what? I like to pick people that are dressed in Pokemon-type garb. So we'll have 1,
Yes.
2.
Yes.
Do we have any of our Pokemon-style cosplays? Do you have someone sat down there in a Pikachu onesie?
Yes. No,
Would they
she
like to
doesn't-
come up and win
she
a
doesn't
prize?
want to come up.
No, doesn't want to come up?
That's all right.
Seeing
Look,
you're
he's
dressed
got-
up, come on. Right, if you 3 stand here, you're going to get involved with this as well.
All right.
So, I kind of accidentally raided my work stock cupboard. Sorry, work, if you're watching. And I stole some whiteboards. And then I stole some pens. Borrowed. And what we are going to do Tokyo Toys have been very, very nice and have given me that lovely Pikachu in the Pokeball, which you can zip up, to give away.
Wow.
And what you need to do is you have to draw your best Pikachu.
Oh, all right.
So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. You know what? Do I have another pen? Because Veronica, I want to see your best Pikachu as well. Okay, so no pressure.
I don't want to win. Okay, thank you.
If you win, you win. That's how it goes. Oh, thank you. There we go. Right, so you have roughly 1 minute. Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute to draw the best Pikachu. So if you could turn around, so face the camera here. Are you ready? No cheating, Veronica. Set. Are you sure you're ready? Yes. Good luck. Go. So we've got 1 minute, and I'm just going to time you here. Oh, this is quite good. I've timed it perfect. So there's no pressure at all. That looks like, what's it called? Baymax from things there. That looks like, I don't know what that is. And someone's gave Pikachu a black eye on this one. Veronica, how are we doing? What is that? Do you actually know what Pikachu looks like? Veronica's not doing very well here. But these guys, we're being inventive here. Now you've got about 25 seconds. And you guys are going to vote for the best Pikachu, okay? And you can't pick Veronica, all right? Oh, we could pick Veronica. Now, how are we doing? Right, we're going to do a countdown of 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Right, I'm going to take pens off you in case you get any ideas. Veronica's still cheating in the back there. I think that could be a disqualification there. Right, so let's have a look. Should we start with Veronica? Or we'll end on Veronica. Oh no, there we go. Look at that. That is... Has anyone seen the movie Gremlins before? No. It's a Mogwai went a bit wonky, but you know. Yours is the plushie version. It's definitely a rejected plushie. There's no lies there. Okay, let's have a look at number 1. There we go. That's pretty good. That's good. Number 2. Oh, got the lightning bolts on there as well. Brilliant. And number 3. All right. So, if you think Veronica won, let's hear you cheer. Suck-ups. All right. Boo. Who booed? That was mean. You booed. Oh, that's all right then. Okay, you booed. Okay, who thinks number 1? Who thinks number 2? Who thinks number 3? Usually I say that was really close, but I think number 3 has edged it with that. Now, before you go anywhere, because Tokyo Toys actually felt a bit mean saying that 2 of you couldn't get it, so what I have here is some t-shirts for the 2 runners-up. If it's not in your size, if you just go along and tell them it's from the Buzz Stage competition, they will swap it into your size. And they've given us a nice Pikachu t-shirt. Yeah, isn't that awesome? So there you go, there's one for you. So if you go to Tokyo Toys, they'll swap it out. Yep, it's just straight ahead there. If you go speak to them, they'll swap it into your size. Well done, guys. Round of applause for our 2 runners up there. And finally, and if it's all right with you as well, Veronica, if you're okay, would you like to maybe sign? Would you like it signed? Yeah, well, we can sign the hat. So there we go. Isn't that an awesome prize there? Do we all love Pokemon? Do we all love Veronica? Did you just say no?
That was my daughter.
Oh, I thought you were going to, I thought your daughter was saying no.
So I'm at my table the rest of today and all day tomorrow too. And am I back on here tomorrow?
Unfortunately not. But Veronica is on her table straight ahead there. Make sure you go along, get an autograph, go say hi. Because as you can see, she is absolutely brilliant. She loves seeing all of you. And obviously this is her last con of the year. So make sure you take the opportunity to go and see Veronica today and tomorrow. Let's hear it for Veronica Taylor.